Happy pre-Christmas, short trading day. We're just gonna go over the opens. Here's Google. Now, here's what I did. Bought in here, elephant bar off a flat 200. Stop. I put it below the bar, and I even held on to it a little extra, but I couldn't once it got to my max loss. That wasn't even that was my max loss. It wasn't my maximum. It's my max loss, basically. But I could have held it till here if I wanted to. I just was trying to respect the loss. But anyway, it was early, and even more importantly, this is a good lesson for a Fab Four. So if you look at the last 30 minutes, even if let's say we look at the last 15, or last 30, yeah, last 30 minutes. So it would have been here and here would have been the Fab Four. So if that was the case, this didn't break out of it, so you wouldn't have got in there. You wouldn't have got the below because it wasn't below the Fab Four. You would have got in right here, maybe this tail bar on top of the Fab Four. And keep in mind, the Fab Four is the state, so it's not like you're playing off. Those are erased in the beginning. They don't really exist. You're just using the Fab Four. So the mistake on this trade was I didn't even write up the Fab Four. I just only thought about the flat 20 and looking at, hey, do I get an elephant bar? So Fab Four, draw it. Wait till it gets outside of these. Play this up. Two lots. One push. We have to think. One push, two push, three push, three lots. Let's say we do two lots. Get out one. Leave a lot. Pound it here. It was 50%, so you know it's going higher. Get out here. One push, two push, three. Seems like there's some type of level of resistance here. Let's see if that holds on. But keep in mind, we're in the position of power. We're going to play everything up. Looks like we might be late. It's going to keep rising. So let's play this color change. Nope. Maybe. We could have played. We could have looked at this as a flat state. Elephant bar off the flattish state. Buy into that elephant bar. And you didn't get anything. But keep in mind that's like two, like one. Can't expect too much going this way. Gotta move right here. Going that way. That was probably the buy. Elephant bar. End of the day. So yeah, we'll just go over the opens. My next trade was first one was JP. As you can see, I had a win, but I didn't close on the win. The stop probably should have not been here, but been here. If I would have had to stop here, or I would have respected the Fab Four and got in here. You win some, you lose some. Let's look at Google. Google. Oh man. For Google, I would say flat state here, or I mean narrow state, or Fab Four. Really, that's a Fab Four. Just say it's Fab Four. Fab Four, elephant bar off of it. That's a sell. It's violent, even though it's into the 20. You jump into that one push, two push, three, get out. And you can tell you would get out because that is the green elephant bar from this point to this point. So now you're playing it back up here, but you're keeping in mind the fab, or you're keeping in mind the position of power. We get a red bar takeout, we sell here. Let's say we do two lots, we do two more lots, let it ride, take off some, comes back, hit it again, let it ride. And that would have been your indicator to get out, but we can buy it. It's an elephant bar. Here's the color change immediately. Keep in mind, we're still in position of power. So if we get a takeout, we're playing that down. That we would have played it up. We would have saw a little level of resistance here. We wouldn't have played this up till here. We saw that level of resistance. Don't know what I would have done here. Um, I could see myself. Well, if you keep that in mind, there's some type of level, so you could just play it up to the X or to the flat 200. Leave a lot on, let it come back. If this bar wasn't so big, I was going to say play that up. Wait, since we couldn't play this one up, this bar, we'd wait. We'd get this bar, and we could say that that was a green bar takeout. Because remember the build break. So it broke. That should take off the fact that that was eliminated and an elephant bar was formed. You probably would want to sell. And that would have been your Wolverine claw. It rips it up, it rips it the other direction. If you see three claws, four claws, rips it up. Or you could play this. Don't know what I would do with this. I'd get out here. Maybe I'd try to get back in here and call that a bull 180. But remember that's holiday, so end of market. Uh, so that was Google, and our last one was Uber. So as you can see, we lost all of these ones. This one was the biggest loss. Uh, which I understand why. Like, I got in here, it piled a little too heavy. It came down here, and then it stopped me out. That was going to be my stop anyway. I was really hoping to get a little bit under the 200, but anyway, I went in too heavy. Realistically, I should have went in half. Then I could have survived this drop, and then I could have piled in more here. Halfway, I would have made up that loss and profited. So just work on that. That's going to be what I'm working on next week. Not getting in as many lots initially, because what I've realized, especially if you look the past 2 weeks, what I've realized is that as long as I make it past 11, I'm a profitable guy. But if I can't make it past 11 and not get out of the maximum trades, um, then that's what it is. So the easiest way to do that is just go a little bit lighter in the mornings so that way I can play these because let's see what it would have done. So it's like, look, that was a good, in theory, that was a good trade if my risk management was correct. If my risk management was that my stop was here, and then as soon as I got the buy sign, the second buy sign, I bought in there and then minimized my risk from here to here. And then my risk is this, and my reward is this. Risk, reward. Wow. That's what I need to focus on next week. That's what we'll be focusing on. Well, we got one day on Friday. We got a trading day on Friday. But besides that, let's go over some of the other opens. Let's see. Amazon's open. That was a nice one. Got in here. Got out there. It's like I got in Chase, which Chase was a nice open. I just played it incorrectly. Google. Google was a, I mean, you could have made money early. So they're all good opens, in fact. So that sucks. It's not like I picked the wrong open. It was just my trading going up. Well, Google, we already did that. Intel. I know, I saw this one. I wanted to play it. I just saw it rising, but I thought it was going to go at least to here. Let's see, did it? It caught its way. Damn near. Got there. And then okay, Uber. What Uber do? We played Uber, so we don't have to worry about Uber. What did Walmart do? Uh, what did Walmart do? That was an easy one. Narrow state, sell sign, one, two. You know what I'm really. I had MU in the morning. I was gonna play MU. You should have seen how beautiful MU was. Um, Let's see if I can even do it. Uh, no, I don't know. It's not important. Is it? Is it that important? It's important. I was gonna play MU this morning, but it's not on my list. But look at this. Looks like that's gonna blow. And it makes me wonder, like, is it worth it to just spend some, like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm coming up with a couple of thoughts, and I'll just throw them out while I'm on here because it's Christmas. I think I understand now why one would be more profitable trading fewer stocks. Because if you see my three opening plays, like, they're all profitable. I mean, this one, it would have been a stop and reverse. And this one, I mean, had I been able to put my stop here, yeah. But I have seven, and I'm pretty certain if I only looked at one stock, I'd be more profitable. Or if I only looked at like two or three stocks. So I'm playing with that idea, but I like having um one in all the like in all the sectors so I can get an overall feel of what everything's doing. But at the same time, I can understand now how one person would make more money just playing one stock, maybe even two stocks, three at most. Um, that's a whole different type of fishing. But I'll leave on that note. It's just a thought to throw it in the air. Um, have a wonderful holiday. Hope you spend some time with your family and friends. Be merry, and see you on Friday.